Hey Libra, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the month of June, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check out the placements, because according to astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. And do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate. So please take what does and leave what doesn't. All right, so today I'm going to be pulling the energy of you and you only. This is just for you during this time frame regarding anything that you're going through on a spiritual level, individually, so just keep an open mind because anything can come through. All right, I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. All right, so let's get started and see what's going on with Libra. What is at their center? We have the Nine of Swords crossing the Seven of Cups. Wow, I feel that this came up for somebody, whether it was you or these two cards literally came out for another reading, for another sign. I don't know when it was though. Okay, that's a lot coming out. Hold on. Wow. We have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Wands, and this is just for the crowning energy. What's rooting this energy? The Magician. What is the recent past? Temperance. And what do they need to know? Six of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priest. I feel that if you're in a commitment or committed relationship, or I don't know, maybe your home life, your family, with the Four of Wands and the High Priest that I'm feeling here, I don't know, I just get that there's some sort of deception going on, okay, and you're stressed about it. There could be a fear of perhaps someone cheating on you or just betraying you, whether it's a family member or a romantic connection. Let me see what this High Priest is about at the bottom of the deck. High Priest. Oh my gosh. Why? Then we have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck over here. So I feel that your beliefs are being tested right now, okay? You could be having a restructuring of your beliefs with the High Priest coming out here twice. Whatever your values are, your morals, your beliefs, your spirituality, I feel that you're starting to tap into that. But maybe this is why there's a lot of confusion coming through now. Maybe you're stressed out a lot about a lot of things, because if you're going through an awakening right now, I kind of feel a spiritual awakening here with the two High Priest, because you're acquiring a lot of spiritual wisdom. It's starting to make you look at energies around you that maybe have been shady this entire time. Okay? It's like you're starting to awaken to your spirituality, but it's kind of stressing you out because it's making you see not only your faults, like shadow work, but the people around you also. Because what's at your center is the Nine of Swords. So you could be uncovering a lot of truths that could frighten you. Okay, your sleep could be affected right now. I just get this sense of feeling stressed out, feeling confused, not really knowing what's going on. Suffering in silence here with the Nine of Swords, not telling people what you're going through. And, if you do have someone you can trust in, I do suggest trying to express yourself, because this energy can get real ugly real quick. Ten of Swords, yeah. So when we stay in the Nine of Swords, we go into the Ten of Swords, right? So perhaps you were already betrayed, or you made peace with some sort of painful ending because it was causing you way too much pain and suffering, and you thought, well, it's much better to just let it go. You know, and at least with the Ten of Swords, it's the completion, it's the end of pain. You can move past it, you can begin to heal now. So I feel that you have been in this energy of just feeling stressed out that something didn't work out. Then we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So maybe you're trying to manifest a certain person or a certain situation, experience, something, and because it didn't come through, you're now feeling that it's time to let it go. Because what's crossing you is the Seven of Cups. So this is emotional confusion, right? This is a lot of fantasy. So I feel that maybe you thought your manifestations were too good to be true, or you thought it was wishful thinking, that it could have all just been a fantasy. But I feel that you're selling yourself short. I don't know. I feel that you're allowed to dream. It's okay to dream, even if it feels a little bit delusional, you know? I feel that your imagination is really how you manifest. You could be struggling with manifesting, thinking that your imagination is too fantasy-like. I don't know. And then to clarify that, we have the High Priestess. So yeah, your intuition, right? What happens beneath the surface, all that hidden knowledge. I feel that your intuition and your imagination, your dreams even, are really trying to speak to you, and you could be having trouble deciphering them. Okay, what you think are nightmares or things of that nature, I think it's just spirit trying to talk to you. And you know, and if it's not so much spirit, it's just your own self, your intuition trying to speak to you, but you're having trouble with that. Because you could be seeing things from a negative perspective instead of listening to your intuition. Okay, maybe you're, like I said, selling yourself short, thinking that something is over because you don't see it in the physical realm, but you do feel it in the intuition, right? So again, I feel that you are being led and guided to follow your intuition and trust it, but there's a part of you that just can't accept the reality of it. You're being too logical, I think. And this is not a moment to be logical. This is a moment to be more intuitive. I mean, you are Libra, for crying out loud. You are an air sign, so you could be struggling with that. Yeah, we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're being too logical about something, and you need to be more intuitive, sensitive to it. That if you are getting this gut feeling about something, that it's true. Don't ignore your gut feelings right now. Okay, so what's crowning you is the Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. So this is you again getting logical with yourself about some sort of deception. But I feel that it's what you think is perception actually isn't. It's actually your Four of Wands here. You could be, you know, close to your Four of Wands, but because you think it's not logical, it's not practical, you could be seeing it as the Seven of Swords instead. Because, you know, you've been through a lot of pain and sorrow, so you're thinking, this person's just out to get me. This isn't going to work out. This is just shady behavior. But really, I feel like it's the Four of Wands, and you intuitively know that. You see how contradicting this energy is? When you think logically, you contradict your intuition. You block your intuition when you think too logically, and you make things seem as though they are deceptive. But really, I feel that your intuition is trying to tell you that there's a Four of Wands here. There's success and achievement here. Nine of Cups, yeah. That your wish is trying to be fulfilled. Your wish is trying to be granted. Your happiness is trying to come through, your blessings. And you feel that. Your heart feels it. Your brain, it's a different story, right? I feel that your mind is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you another thing. And again, it's very indecisive energy. I'm feeling the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is your energy also. So I feel that you feel at a crossroads. You feel stagnant about movement forward because your intuition is pulling you one way and your brain is pulling you another, and you're having trouble with that. Yeah, we have the Moon card at the bottom of the deck. So again, listening to fears and paranoias, feeling confused, thinking of the worst case scenarios. What's reading this energy, though, is the Magician. That what you're manifesting, what you're visualizing, what you're dreaming about is trying to come through. This Four of Wands is trying to be granted. And we did see the Magician over here. So that's what that painful ending that you thought your manifestations weren't going to come through. That's the pain that you felt, but that's not true. Your manifestations are trying to come through, so you have to stop thinking that they're not trying to come through. Your imagination is really strong at this time, so everything you're imagining, visualizing, hoping for is manifesting itself. So be careful with your thoughts. Wow. The Two of Cups with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So some of you thought a connection was over, and because you see it as over, you see it as this person ignoring you and not talking to you, you think it's over, and you've been stressing about this. You can't get this person out of your mind, but you're thinking, well, if I haven't heard from them, this means it's over. But your intuition is trying to tell you something else about this person. Big time. That this person is trying to heal themselves. This person is working on themselves. It's just all in divine timing. This Two of Cups is trying to manifest itself. But when you think like this, it creates a blockage. Especially in your intuition. So don't block your intuition. Just allow yourself to feel these things. Don't be so caught up on this person. I feel that you're being guided to focus on yourself while this person is also doing the same. But you really got to let go of them. You really got to let go of an expectation. Just have faith that it'll happen if it's meant to happen. That's pretty much all you can do. And then we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there is some sort of balance trying to come through, an equal give and take that you're manifesting, right? You're manifesting this person to give you this reciprocity, and it's trying to come through. But when you create resistance, when you create negativity towards it, that it's not going to happen, that stops it. All right, because the recent past is Temperance, that there is a lot of things to be healed, that divine timing is at play here. It's always been at play. And I think you're resisting divine timing by not having faith in it. When you think that things are over, that this person doesn't care about you, things of that nature, that's you telling the divine that you don't trust in them. But of course, this is also this person having to wake up to the fact of this connection. But that's why Temperance is here, because that's all in its timing. Yeah, the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer or have that in your chart. But everything that you're wanting is getting ready to come towards you. And it has always been coming towards you. It's just what's being worked on behind the scenes that you don't quite see. Yeah, Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, having to have patience, waiting for your ships to come in, awaiting results, right? And this could be how you're feeling right now, impatient that this person hasn't made a move towards you. and thinking negative thoughts when you're in this energy, but that's where you have to just have faith and focus on something else. Don't just wait around for this person either. It's like when you look at a clock, it's going to go by slower. You have to go do something else, and time will go by faster. But the point is to live in the present moment, not think like, oh, what's going to happen next, right? That the whole point of this is to live in the moment. What you need to know is the Six of Wands, that there is success, there will be recognition, you will be successful in overcoming these obstacles. Most importantly, you will be successful in overcoming this deceptive energy that you could be feeling towards yourself. And I do feel that you want to move past it, of course. But I feel like even you yourself are recognizing that when you act cold and detached and logical, that it's deceiving your own heart, because your heart is trying to expand itself, right? So when you close it off, you don't really want to deep down inside. So I feel like with the Six of Wands, this is you coming into that recognition of yourself as well, that it's okay to open up your heart. The Emperor. What else? The Wheel. So you could be dealing with an Aries. You have the Emperor coming out in the reverse. With the Wheel card. So I feel like that's what's going to change, though. So if this person hasn't been taking action, yeah. If this person hasn't been taking action towards you, there's been a lack of action. That's what's going to change. Because to clarify that, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is decisive action. Emperor in the reverse is no action. Wheel is what's about to change. The Knight of Swords. And I feel like this is you both being successful towards that. Okay, if your person is stagnant right now, it's for a reason. They've been also not listening to their intuition. So you both are being guided to listen to your intuition. But a lot of things are getting ready to change here. The Wheel, this is all destined, right? And that's what I feel here with the Temperance card. And the background energy with the Chariot is that this was predestined. So if it's already come towards you, it's already there. Like your manifestations have already made a sneak peek. But now this is just sort of the storyline, the body paragraphs of a story, you know what I mean? And what's getting ready to change is that it's going to come towards you. You just have to keep having faith. But I feel that you do lose faith, and it is difficult. You get in your head a lot about it, but when you get in your head, just go back to following your intuition. Don't get logical about it. When you think too much, it doesn't really serve you well. It just leaves you more confused. All right, and then we have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck over here. So this is either you or your person healing any sort of negative mindsets that don't allow you to make movement forward. And as I say that, the Eight of Swords is right underneath that. So again, more swords energy. So I feel that you and your person are very much in your head, and you need to get out of your head and into your heart. All right, so I hope that message helped you, Libra. I hope it brought you some clarity and insight. I'm just going to finish it off with a fortune reading card, and we'll see what my final messages are going to come through here. Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Beautiful. See, you're going to come out stronger, especially with that Six of Wands. Okay, that's a very fiery, passionate energy of being successful after having gone through many challenges. So I really like that. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have beware. Be careful who you trust at this time. So you could have trusted other people's opinions that maybe told you that this connection isn't going to work out because they don't understand it the way that you do. Okay, so be careful that people could be feeding you lies and deception too. Don't listen to other people's advice. Just take your own advice and listen to your own intuition. Okay, because some people could be giving you bad advice, to be honest. All right, so I hope this message brought you some clarity and insight, Libra. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that others may receive this message, and it helps support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your love reading. Bye.